got my reading and my reasons. I'm booked out the region. This jury call on me, I'm freezing. No way I'm anemic.
Put up to the photo, man. Too easy. Y'all go snatch a line. I got a for different places, different seasons.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines.
I got him.
Their first chance to take a look at the Suns this season. For three, Booker. Chicago grabs the miss. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers, yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Here's Castle. Pass to Iguodaro. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. Now ball. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I caught up with the Bulls head coach. We talked about how he plans to contain Devin Booker, and coach said first, we got to be on him at all times, and second, we can't let him get favorable matchups. He needs our best defenders on him, trying to work over screens and stay on top of Booker. That's the name of the game here, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Substitution for the Suns. Number 10, Dominique, number 10.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Pass to Castle.
Phoenix foul. Fierro. First personal foul. First team foul.
Ball taking his time here. Now Hero.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
Number 10.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And here's Adebayo. Down low. Shot clock at 5. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line. A chance at a three-point play. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Second personal foul. Second team
Free throw no good for McDaniels.
And you think back to when McDaniels was drafted. Everyone talked about his potential. Now they're talking about his consistency as a contributor, especially at the defensive end.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Chicago shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
And it's been interesting watching Ball find his place in the league. He's done a good job improving his game and focusing on the things he does best.
Here's Castle. Nice move. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
And it's rejected. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Well, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Back to Daniels. Hero on the wing. Ball outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McDaniels. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Over to the left wing. Outside Booker. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Wide open look. Pass to Castle. Takes a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Castle's got his second basket of the night.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
A mistake by the defense. You can't let Ball's teammates get open because he will find them.
Knocks it down from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo sets a screen. Driving to the basket. And that one's good.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Phoenix leading by 3. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman. Wow, some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
To the inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
What bounce from McDaniels, just leaping into the air for that dunk.
Pass to Castle. Here's Iguodala. Outside for Booker. Out left to the wing. Here's Castle. And Hero grabs the board.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Here's Adebayo. Ball with it. The Bulls need to get off a shot. McDaniels can't hit. The Suns lead by 4. Here's Castle. A quick shot there. It's off target. And here's Chicago. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Chicago shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for the Bulls.
First one falls.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Here's Maker, right wing. Here's Arenas. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Good on the second, so he makes them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Pass to Vukcevic. Here's Shepard. Here's Wiseman. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
Maker. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Phoenix out in front. They lead by...
The Suns, 15.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
Here's Hayes. The Suns clear it.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Inside. To the right side. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Coach, when you look at the best defensive teams, what's the balance between IQ, the smarts for the game, versus effort?
Well, Brian, it's both. You know, I mean, the effort is a given. You're not going to get anything done in the game without effort. But to be a good defensive team, you have to be smart. You have to understand your opponents, their tendencies, both as a team and as individuals. And
oh, my goodness!
What a dunk!
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
First personal foul. First team foul. Sun substitution. Number 8.
Pass to Castle. Here's Arenas. Double clutches and throws it down.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. And here's Shepard for 3. He drops it from range.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Pass to Garuba. This one for 3. And it's Wiseman with the rebound.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Stan, when Trey Jones is on the floor, you can just see how easily the offense flows.
Well, Brian, he's the kind of point guard that teammates love to play with because his only thought out there is setting up other guys. He's not going to light you up with his own scoring, but he is a great facilitator.
Old school, traditional point guard makes everybody better.
You don't see many of those anymore.
Pass to Castle. To the middle. To the left wing. Fires the 3. Sinks it from distance. And it's a 7-point Suns lead.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
And here's Hayes. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Suns ball. Substitution on the court.
The Suns lead by 7. Here's Arenas. Hits the trifecta. Arenas has got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Arenas. He's got 9. It's Booker on the wing. Shoots over Hero. They grab their own miss.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Here's Ball going inside. The shot's good.
And I like the mix of power and agility Ball uses inside. One way or another, he's going to get a shot.
Here's Arenas. Outside Booker. Out to the wing. The 3 is up. Chicago with a rebound. Ball right side. Pass to Adebayo. The kick out to Ball. The 3. The shot no good. The Suns lead by 8. And now the Suns fast break. Arenas shot is off. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Out to the right wing. Inside. Six to shoot. Shot from 16. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, you got to love Hero's versatility. In addition to his scoring prowess, he's a very solid distributor.
And the layup falls. Now just a 4-point Phoenix lead.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Back to Booker. Jacks up a 3. Oh, yeah! Booker dialing long distance.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Suns on top, up 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so here is Chicago. 4-point game. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Raptors at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Ball. Back to Daniels. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Second chance shot. Rebounded by Castle. The Suns lead by 4. To the left side wing. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc. That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
And now the Bulls in transition. There's Ball with a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
Booker for 3. Drops in the 3. And it's a 12-point Suns lead.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. Pass the ball. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. League, the opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian. And guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene, and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, second-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
The Bulls trail by 10. Here's the floater. To the wing on the left. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Oh, my. So much force in Bam's game right there.
Out to the wing. For three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Over to the left wing. Down low. Nice move. And Adebayo slams it in.
They're just so strong. Bam. He's just so tough to stop.
A multiple-time All-Star. What aspect of Adebayo's game, Stan, catches your eye nightly?
Well, Brian, I'd say it's not one thing. He's a very complete player. He can rebound, defend, pass, score. This guy does it all.
And by all accounts, a great teammate as well.
That's exactly right.
The Bulls trail by 5. Here's the teardrop. Can't capitalize inside. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Phoenix shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Phoenix making a switch here. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Both teams will make substitutions. The Suns lead by 6. Pass to Iguodala. Booker surveying the D. Shoots from the line. Oh, you can't let Booker get that close.
Yeah, Booker sees how they're defending him and just takes what's there.
Here's McDaniels. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen, leaving no room for error with the slam.
This is how you execute in transition. Ball beating everyone to the spot.
Drives to the hoop. Three-pointer. And it's Wiseman with the rebound.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Suns foul. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
.144 left in the third quarter. Ball outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Iguodala grabs a miss. Phoenix leading by 4. Booker for 3. On target from range. Booker's got 14 points.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Back to Adebayo. It's stolen. To the left side wing. There's the triple. And again, it's Phoenix from deep. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Suns?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Yeah, another thing they did well defensively, closing out. Inside and outside, their defenders were flying out to shooters. Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. So both teams making some changes here. There's 47 seconds left in the third. Outside Booker. Oh my! Booker just throwing it down.
If there's anything Booker can't do on a basketball court, I want to know all about it, because tonight he's doing it all.
Here we go. Puts up a 3. Arenas with the bucket. He's got 13.
For 3.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And there's the foul. It's on Ayo Dosunmu. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
8 seconds left in the third quarter. To the middle. Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
And so it...
58.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. The Suns lead by 13. To the inside. And the basket by Castle.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Vukcevic. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Suns ball.
Here's Arenas. Out to the right wing. Wide open. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
Hayes for 3. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
Woo-hoo, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for 2.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
13 foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for Chicago.
Both shots good from the strike. The Suns lead by 14. Out left to the wing. Here's Castle. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's Phoenix with it. They led by as many as 18. And after this game wraps up, they're off to New York to take on the Knicks. It's the second game of 3 on the road. Inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
This is what Ball is known for. A selfless player who is terrific at facilitating the offense.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
Fans, if you want the t-shirt, we have to be able to hear you, so make some noise! Who wants the t-shirt?
Deciding to change it up. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Here's Castle. Up top, Booker. Just 4 to shoot. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Booker's got 14 points now in the second half.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Down low. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. He's all alone.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Driving inside. Pass to Iguodaro. Booker with it. Hounded by Ball. To the left wing. And he makes it on the layup.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
They're really struggling with turnovers. One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And Booker with the jam.
Oh, power it down, Devin.
Takes it inside. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Over to the wing. The three sinks the tray. And the Suns lead by 21.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
To the middle. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Castle misses. Into the lane. Got it. 20 points for him. There's a minute 47 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Booker. From behind the arc.
Stay there.
5 to shoot. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Suns.
Personal foul.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Stephon Castle.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
Bulls trail by 17. Misses the three. There's 49 seconds left to play in the fourth.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
From the corner, Arenas' shot is off. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 17. To the paint. Lays it up and banks it in.
From Lonzo Ball.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Pass to Arenas. Stolen by Ball.
Castle. Third personal foul. 15 foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the Bulls, Edgecombe. 2 shots.
It's both from the stripe. It falls. So it's the Suns win.